There's an apartment house believed to be a center of drug traffic and trade in stolen goods. Reporter Lloyd LaQuesta went along with the police early this morning, and he's standing by live now in San Jose with more on this. Lloyd?
However, this is basically a story where people are so fed up and they're not going to take it anymore. What happened this morning is that police started raiding an apartment in San Jose, and they were out looking for some 46 people suspected of being drug dealers. It was a 4-month operation where police started getting anonymous tips from residents of the Hidden Brooks apartments. Tenants were afraid that drug dealers who didn't really live in the apartment complex but were using it as a hangout were taking over the place. So what happened is that they started calling police, and police started setting up undercover buys, and this morning, well, they started rounding up the suspected dealers. As I said, there were 46 in all. They've got 16 so far from earlier, and I think some 30 that they were trying to get this morning. There were no problems at all this morning. They made all the arrests. And what police say that this shows is that people should fight back and not let these drug dealers try to take over their apartments. They called the police. Most of them were anonymous. They didn't give their names, but they called police, and so the police got involved. And police say this morning they liberated that apartment, and now people...
A 4-month undercover operation is over in San Jose. 18 people were arrested today in a sweep of burglary suspects. It started early this morning in an apartment complex known as Hidden Brook. San Jose police went from apartment to apartment rounding up suspects. Police say the suspects were part of a stolen property and drug operation. Their customers were people who lived in the complex or worked nearby. Undercover officers made over 100 deals to buy drugs or stolen property during the investigation.
Stereos, televisions, car, radios. We were putting orders in for what particular type of merchandise we wanted. You could buy just about any type of drug, particularly any kind of cocaine that you wanted at this complex, very readily, easy to do.
This morning's sweeps are part of a police program to help people in San Jose clean up their neighborhoods. If police get a number of calls about a specific area, they'll investigate. And if necessary, they'll move in undercover officers to gather evidence.